Without me, one is free. So you cannot render service in the construction. There is no difference between the serve and the render. Yet the distinction there by 3%. The material must apply when a bird process gratification carries misery. But in the observable world, when one is engaged in pure service, there is no misery. The devotee and consciousness has nothing for him to learn or desire. Since God is full, the divinity is engaged God service, the unconsciousness becomes also full. He is just like a river cleansed of all dirty water. Because pure devotee has no thought other than it is naturally always joyful. He does not learn for any material loss or aspire for gain. God is full in the service of the Lord. He has no desire for material enjoyment because he knows that every divinity is a fragment of the part and parcel of God. Therefore, cannot be disturbed. He does not see in the world someone has passion or minds of joy. I employ the positions of ephemeral and devotee have nothing to do with ephemeral appearances or disappearances. For him, stone and gold are of equal value with the harmonious state. And this state is the kind raised by the pure wood. In that state of existence, the idea of becoming one is completely perfect and annihilating one's individuality perish. The idea of the heavenly impact becomes phantasmagorial. The senses are like serpents with poison feet on board. As there is no fear of the serpent with property, there is no fear of the senses. They are automatically absorbed. The body is determined for a materially perfect person, but for the devotee, the entire body is abstract like top or the spiritual sky. The highest personality is the universe is more significant than act for a devotee. Such a state can be achieved by the mystic Lord Chaitanya, who preached service this game for himself. not all that's why you got my difficult point of that. Yes. Yes. What is me? First, very easy. It's very easy from how how is it going? I feel feeling that's what I see. It shouldn't bother third category. Writing that one paragraph mind that service. Not from Gita, but the Jiva, that is so, but it takes devotion service, but it performs devotion service with Rajasthan Council. The Rajasthan Council. So, for the lack of being mixed devotion service, you should understand correctly what is devotion service. Devotion service from 6.5, so it's low with faith. With that way, if we do devotional service, we do service to Krishna. While keeping faith on the matter and simultaneously engaging in the service, that is why pure devotion is very rare. And in the first chapter of devotion also, clear rarity. Clarity is very difficult to get it. So Prabhupada is writing in the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, when Jiva performs the service with the invited energy, he will land up in 81 types of mixed devotional service. What is it? Mixed devotional service. How 81 types of mixed devotional service is coming? One can perform jhana with others, with the heavy topic, but we can understand. If we are dominated by Krishna, and simultaneously we hear Krishna Bhajan, that Shravan is peaceful.
Will be situated in Nirmalam. Nirmalam means complete pure state. In that pure state, if he engages his senses in the service of Rishikesha, Krishna, then only it is bhakti. It is not that simply engaging the senses in the service of the Lord is bhakti. No. They have to understand the definition correctly. So that is why association with a pure devotee, very rare to see a pure devotee. Very, very rare. Narayana pada para sarve nakutastana pibhyadi sarga apavarga narakeshu avidulyartha darshinaha. Lord Shiva is saying, explaining the characteristics of pure devotee. Narayana para. When we surrender to Krishna, Narayana para sarve nakutastana pibhyadi. He doesn't lament. Here also Krishna is saying, he never laments. Prabhupada is saying in one lecture, material life means two active principles are there. Two active principles. What are all those active principles? Sochati, kankshati. Kankshati means desiring materially, having material desires. And when those material desires are not fulfilled, sochati. Sochati means lamenting. Oh, I'm not getting that. Lamenting. So lamentation, desire. Lamentation, desire. These are all the active principles of material life. Prabhupada was saying in a lecture. But a pure devotee is nakudaschana bibhyari, he doesn't lament. Why? When a pure devotee, when he has reached the prema stage, his false ego is dissolved. Is already dissolved. So he doesn't have any material desires. Nakudaschana bibhyari, swarga, apavarga, narageshu. Even if you put him in naraka, he doesn't lament. Because he doesn't have any expectations. He simply wants to perform loving devotional service to Krishna. Out of love. Actually, service, first love should be developed and the love will be exhibited in the form of service. That's called devotional service, actually. Strictly speaking, that is called devotional service. Technically. Okay, so, Swarga, Apavarga, Narakeshu. Apavarga, even if you put him in the path of liberation, or Naraka, or Swarga, Abhitulyartha Darshanaha, he treats everything equally only. Tulya means he treats equally. So that type of devotee is Narvamani. So when we suppose by fortune, because of fortune, if we associate with that type of devotee, we will get immediately pure devotion. He is called Uttamadhikari. So what happened? When Narvamani, when he saw this Mrigari was killing all the animals, so Narvamani approached him out of compassion. See, Krishna will not reach all these cruel hunter does. The cruel hunter is completely under the grip of tamas. Krishna will not reach that person because he is the Supreme Lord. But the pure devotee, because of compassion for the suffering jiva, he will reach, he will approach. This is the mercy of the pure devotee. So Narada Muni approached Mrigari and said that, oh Mrigari, why are you killing all these animals? You will suffer like anything. You will undergo unlimited sufferings. So better you stop this. He gave instruction. See, this is the meaning of Susrushubhi Takshanat. When we hear from a pure devotee, we have to underline it, we have to put asterisk mark. Pure devotee means. It is rare actually. When we hear from a pure devotee, Susrushubhi Takshanat, that moment there is a change in our enjoyment tendency. Our enjoyment tendency will be slackened. That is the effect of hearing from a pure devotee. It is rare. When Narada Muni, when he preached, why are you killing all these animals? You are incurring heavy sins. You will suffer like anything. So his heart actually, it is interesting in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is mentioned very nicely when Mrigari, he was having red hot eyes because of killing varieties of animals and birds. So suddenly a pure devotee, Narada Muni, entered. As soon as he saw Narada Muni with red hot eyes, the next second his anger actually subsided. This is the effect of pure devotee. When we see a pure devotee, naturally we will also develop that inclination to serve Krishna. That is the effect of seeing pure devotee. It is rare. So pure devotee means, as per the definition of Narada Pancharatra, he has given up all identifications. That is why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very nicely is teaching all of us. Naham vipro, nacha narapadir, nabi vaishyo, nasudho, naham varni, nacha grahapadir, no vanasto edurva, progyam nigala paramananda purnam mridabder, Gopi Bhartu Padakamayo Dasa Dasa Dasa. He is giving definition. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, who am I? Who am I? He is saying, Naham Vipro, I am not a Brahmana. I am not a Brahmana. Even though he took birth from a Brahmana family, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I am not a Brahmana. Why? Because that is a designation. That is a definitely false identification for the Jew. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching that I am not a Brahmana. So, that instruction, we should embrace it to our heart. We should not say, I am a Brahmana. No. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught like that. Naham Vipro, Nacha Narabadir, I am not a Kshatriya. Nabi Vaishya, I am not a Vaishya. Na Sudra, I am not a Sudra. Okay? Next 4 ashramas also we say, na. Naham Varni, I am not a Brahmachari. It's interesting. Suppose somebody is thinking, I am a Brahmachari and everybody should give respect to me. That is actually false identification again. It's a false identification. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching that I am not a Brahmachari. Naham Varni, Nacha Grahapadir. Sometimes in the classes now, devotees they will ask, Prabhu, you are saying that we should always remember Krishna. But how it is possible, Prabhu? We are Grahasthas. How to remember Krishna always? But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught that we are not a Grahastha. We are not a Grahastha. Again and again we are embracing the false identification. That is why we are not getting pure devotion. Because if we want to get pure devotion, first we have to give it up, all these identifications. That is the meaning of Sarvadharman Parityajya. Giving up all other identification and accepting only one identification. That I am a Jiva, I am part and parcel of Krishna. This is the only one identification for all of us. And why there are brahmacharis, grahasthas, sannyasis? It's all actually, it is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying to Srila Ramananda Rai, Evo Bhakya. Evo Bhakya. It's all external. It's simply external only. Okay, so Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching that Naham Varni Nacha Grahapadir. I am not a Grahastha. No one is to Edurva. I am not a Vanachari. I am not a Vanachari. And Edurva means I am not a sannyasi. Even though Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took sannyas, but he is saying, I am not a sannyasi. But who am I? Pradyan Nigila Paramananda Purna Amrita Abde. Very nice. Paramananda Purna Amrita Abde. Krishna, who is always enjoying Paramananda, the transcendental bliss, in full, Purna. In full, Krishna is always tasting the transcendental bliss, varieties of transcendental rasas from different types of devotees is experiencing. As I was saying in some other class, Krishna is called Akila Rasamrita Murti as per nectar of devotion. Akila Rasamrita Murti means a personification. It's a personification of all transcendental rasas. Krishna is tasting that. Always Krishna is tasting varieties of transcendental rasas. So, Pradyan Nigila Paramananda Purna Amrita Abder Gopi Bhartu Patakamalayur Dasa. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that he is not saying directly I am servant of Krishna. He is not saying. He is saying one who is the master of the gopis. He is giving weightage to the gopis. Why? Because gopis, they gave up all types of identification. They simply allowed Krishna alone. Parisudam Vaya Bhratrabandhavan Adivilam Jadendi Achyura Gadam Garividastavod Gita Mohida Kiravavoshida Kachido Nishi. When Krishna was playing flute in the forest in the middle of night, and the gopis, when they heard this flute sound from Krishna, they were already married. So Pati Sutan Baya, they gave up Pati. Pati means husband. They simply just neglected Pati. Suta means children. They gave up the connection with the children also. That is why pure devotion is difficult. It is difficult. It is not so easy. We have to understand this correctly. Pati Sudhanmaya, Bhratru Bandhavan, connection with the brother, right? Relationship with the brother. They gave up. They threw away everything and ran to the forest just to associate with Krishna. So that is why prema will manifest only when all the identification, all the false identification is given up. Then only prema will manifest for us. As long as we cling all these false identification, we will be doing next to devotional service only. So then what is the hope for all of us? How to get pure devotion? Only by associating with pure devotee. So Narada Muni, when he taught, when he preached to Mrigari's heart became softened actually. Just by having some association with a pure devotee. So I was telling that with red hot eyes he turned actually because Narada Muni suddenly entered. And Mrigari was aiming some birds. So when Narada Muni entered, suddenly all the birds actually they flew away. They're flying. So Mrigari became very angry. Who is disturbing my hunting? With great anger he turned towards Narada Muni. As soon as he saw Narada Muni, his anger came down. This is the effect of seeing pure devotee. Then Narada Muni preached to him. And actually Mrigari immediately accepted. Right? We are also hearing many times, Tapadurman Parityajya, Mamegam Saranam Vaja. Krishna is saying, give up all types of religion and just surrender it to me. Even after we hear several times, still we will not come to that decision. Why? The reason is, we are not giving up the false identification. That is why. That is why Sripad Ramanujacharya also saying that the prerequisite for Saranagadi is one of the prerequisites. He is saying 4 prerequisites are there for Saranagadi. One of the prerequisites is Upadi Tyajya. Upadi Tyajya means giving up the identification. Then only it will happen. So it may be difficult. It may be difficult, very painful also. But the other way, if you want love for Krishna, they have to reach to that level. So Mrigari, when he heard from Narada Muni, immediately ready. He was ready. Okay, I will give up all this, killing the animals and all, eating meat, everything I will give it up. But how will I survive? Who will provide food for me? And Narada Muni said, okay, I will provide you. This is the power of the pure devotee. He can do anything. Pure devotee only can give Krishna to others. Not everybody. It's not possible. So Narada Muni said, okay, I will arrange the food for you every day. But you should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Every day you circumambulate Tulasi Devi and chant Hare Krishna Mahantra. You and your wife should do this every day. I will provide you food. So when Mrigari gave up all this hunting, eating meat, everything he gave up and started circumambulating Tulasi Devi and started chanting Hare Krishna Mantra. So this news spread everywhere. All the surrounding villagers, they came to see this miracle. So when they came to see a sadhu, what they did, they presented some gifts and all. Somebody donated some vegetables, somebody donated some rice. It's actually by the arrangement of Narada Muni, by the mercy of Narada Muni, he was receiving all these things. He was getting all these foodstuff from varieties of people. In this way, every day, Narada Muni was sending foodstuff through various people. So one day, what happened? One day, Narada Muni and Parveda Muni, they were flying in the sky. And suddenly, Narada Muni remembered, my disciple is here. He is living in this forest. I want to see him. They both came down. And Mrigari, he was a cruel hunter previously. As soon as when he saw his guru, Narada Muni, he wanted to do namaskar to Narada Muni. But they actually, in the forest now, ants were growing, actually moving from one place to another place. So many thousands of ants, they were moving from one place to another place. So actually, he was thinking, Mrigari was thinking, if I do namaskar, all these ants will be killed. I don't want to kill even an ant also. This is the effect of associating with a pure devotee. His heart became softened, so he didn't want to even kill an ant. The same thing only Arjuna also exhibited in the first chapter we are reading, Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna was a pure devotee, so he was ready to excuse all types of offenses. It is because of soft-heartedness. That is the symptom of a pure devotee. When bhakti manifests in the heart, the heart will become soft. And he will be ready to excuse anyone. But as long as we are under the grip of rajas, we cannot forget anyone's offense. That is what actually the whole world is going on under rajas and tamas only. So Arjuna was ready to excuse all the offenses committed by the Kauravas. He said, I will go to forest. I don't want to kill all my brothers. So the sign is actually the symptom of a pure devotee is, one symptom is detachment. Detachment. Arjuna was a pure devotee, he was ready to detach everything and ready to excuse all the offenses. These are all the symptoms of pure devotion. But Krishna wanted Arjuna to kill all these miscreants. So he used. That is a different story. But this is the lesson we should learn from Arjuna's behavior. The same way, Mrigari also, because of association with Narada Muni, his heart changed. He didn't want to kill even an ant also. So what he did, so he removed his this Angavastra, they will say, no? Right? Angavastra. He was wearing some upper cloth. So with that upper cloth, he was removing all these ants, and after that he did namaskar to Narada Muni. So Parvata Muni, when he saw this, he glorified Narada Muni. He glorified for two purposes. One is because of association with you, pure devotee. This Mrigari, once upon a time he was a cruel hunter, now he has become soft-hearted devotee. This is because of your association. That's what Prabhupada is also writing in this purport. Another reason is he was chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra under the instruction of Narada Muni. That is why this change happened in his heart. So, for us, this is only the hope. By associating with pure devotees, by hearing from them their realizations, slowly, actually, our heart also will change. Yaswanupāvam Agilastudhisaramekam. Srila Sukadeva Goswami, even though he was a 16-year-old boy, right? As per our material calculation, 16-year-old boy means he is an inexperienced boy. Nobody will listen to 16-year-old boy. But Sukadeva Goswami, yes, Swanubhavam, he personally realized all the essential teachings of the scriptures. Akila Sudhi Saram Ekam. The essential teachings of all the scriptures, he has personally assimilated it. That is Sukadeva Goswami. So from Sukadeva Goswami's life, we can learn many things. When Sukadeva Goswami came out of the womb, he was the perfect Brahma-Buddha stage. He was in the Brahma-Buddha stage. Brahma-Buddha stage means he never made any distinction between male and female. He was situated in that state. That is why Krishna is also saying, only after crossing the Brahma-Buddha stage, one can get bhakti. As per this sloka, Brahma-Buddha prasannahatma nasochati nakankshati samasarveshu bodheshu mad bhaktim labade param. After that only they will get mad bhakti, love for Krishna. So without reaching the Brahma-Buddha state, one cannot get love for Krishna. So even devotee also has to reach that stage, Brahma-Buddha stage. If not, it is happening in this life, some other lifetime you have to reach that stage, Brahma-Buddha stage. Brahma-Buddha means situated in the Atma conception. I am spirit soul, I am not the body. Prabhupada is repeatedly saying in almost all the lectures. Guru Maharaj is saying that, Prabhupada is saying almost 85% of his lectures, he is saying that I am not this body, We are not this body, we are spirit soul, always pray for thy sake. Why? Because in that platform only one can establish bhakti. Right, if we are in the Rajasic platform, no, we cannot keep bhakti on that. Bhakti will be shaking, or it will be mixed only. So, in the Brahma-Buddha state, the person is situated in Sattva-guna. In that state, if he practices performing or engaging his senses in the service of the Lord, no, then he will get bhakti. As per this sloka also. So, Sukadeva Goswami also, he was a Brahma Jnani when he came out of the womb. He never made any distinction. He was just going. He was not seeing who is there in the surrounding areas. And it is mentioned in the first canto of Bhagavatam, young girls, they were taking bath in the pond without any dress. But Sukadeva Goswami was not at all carrying it all. Because he was absorbed in Brahman. Therefore I was saying, Brahma is one, Brahma Pyedi. Here also it is mentioned. Krishna is supreme Brahman, right? So when we want to reach Krishna, we should also we should be situated in that state. It is like, if we want to enter into some planet, we should become fire. Then only we can enter into that. The same way, only when we are situated in the Atma concept, and then when we develop bhakti, devotion, then only we can go near to Krishna. As long as we possess or cling on to this false identification, we can never go near to Krishna. Because Krishna is Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. He is Pavitram, completely pure. So we cannot go near Krishna. So this contamination has to be given up. So this Sukadeva Goswami, he was in Brahmajnana state, Brahmajnani, and he was just going. Vyasa, his father, he was chasing him. Oh my son, please come back. He was chasing him. Sukadeva Goswami never returned. He never identified anyone as my father or mother. He was in that state. Difficult, no? It's difficult for all of us. That is why devotion is difficult. Okay, so what Vyasa did? Vyasa sent his disciples. You go and chant some Bhagavatam slokas in front of him. So the disciples, they chanted some 2 slokas from Bhagavatam. He was already in the Brahma-Buddha state. So Madbhaktim Lavadevara, as per the sloka. So he was already in the Brahma-Buddha state when he heard the 2 slokas from Srimad Bhagavatam, from the disciples of Vyasadeva. Right? Immediately he was asking question. Oh, wonderful! Who taught all these slokas? He started inquiring because he was in Brahma-Buddha state. But when we hear these 2 slokas from same Bhagavatam, we will not have that type of attraction for Krishna because of false identification. So Sukadeva Goswami was in that state. As soon as he heard these 2 slokas from Bhagavatam, from these disciples of Vyasadeva, he started inquiring. Who taught all these slokas? They said, our Guru Vyasadeva. He didn't understand he's my father. He was in the Brahma-Buddha state. Okay, I also want to learn. Can you please take me to Vyasadeva? Oh, definitely. For that purpose only Vyasadeva sent these 2 disciples. So Sukadeva Goswami came. Yes, Swanubhavam. Personally, he heard the whole Srimad Bhagavatam from Vyasadeva. Because he was in Brahma-Buddha state, as soon as he heard Bhagavatam from Vyasadeva, he reached the highest state. For us, it is not happening, We are also hearing Bhagavatam. We are not able to reach or develop devotion for Krishna just because of false identification. So, that's why the Jiva, I was hearing from Her Grace Devaki Mataji's class, the false ego now is very dear to us, very, very dear to us. We are clinging on very tightly. We are not ready to give it up, this false identification. So, that is why we land up in performing mixed devotional service only, as per Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto. So, when Sukadeva Goswami When he heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Vyasadeva, he immediately reached the prema state. Already he was in Brahmagula state. This is the meaning of Nirmalam. Tatparatvena Nirmalam. He was already without any contamination. So, Rishikesh Sevanam. He heard, using the ears, hearing about Krishna, this is Rishikesh Sevanam. So that is why Bhakti Richare immediately got pure devotion. That is why when Sukadeva Goswami, when he spoke Srimad Bhagavatam, even though he was a 16-year-old boy, all big rishis, Narayana also sat down and heard from him. Why? Because he personally assimilated the whole Srimad Bhagavatam. He was in that transcendental state. So we are all actually doing mixed devotion faithfully. It may be very painful, but something is better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. We have to start somewhere else. But this mixed bhakti, some percentage of bhakti is there. That will be stored in our account, in our spiritual account. When it is increasing more and more and more, when it reaches 100%, then that state, we will develop love for Krishna. Till that time, some jiva may get that devotion in this life itself. Some jiva may get it after 10 janmas or after 100 janmas. Devotion is rare. Devotion not to get it is very rare. If you associate with a pure devotee like Narayana, it is very easy. Shri Takshana. Next moment we will get it. But it is very rare to see a pure devotee also. Brahmanda, Brahmide, Kona, Bhakyavan Jiva, Guru Krishna Prasade Paya, Bhaktilata Bija. Nice, very nice. Brahmanda, Brahmite. Brahmite means traveling. Traveling from Brahmaloka to Paralaloka. Because of our desires, because of our desire to enjoy matter, that is the impetus. That is the impetus to take many janmas. Sometime in Naragaloka, sometime in Padalaloka, sometime in Bhuloka, we are accepting many bodies. Brahmite. Kona Bhakyavan Jiva, we have to underline it. Who will get bhakti? The Bhakyavan Jiva, the fortunate Jiva. He will associate with a pure devotee who is Anya Abhilasha Sanyam, or he has given up Sarvabhava Vigrabhutta. Very rare to see. So he is fortunate. It's fortunate. Then through him, he will get that bhakti seed that is sprouted in the heart, and that will grow. So that is why we should not get discouraged. Okay, the pure devotion is rare, so let me give it up. No, not like that. Not like that. If we jump inside the material ocean now, there are big sharks are there. It will eat immediately. It will eat us. So, we should stay in the association of devotees, continue to hear about Krishna, and try to reach to that stage. Actually, as Satyananda Swami Maharaj is saying, in one lecture, he is saying that we need to understand that I am not this body and spiritual. He says, it may be painful, but somehow or one point of time we have to reach the stage. Then only bhakti will manifest. Okay, I will stop here. That is why bhakti is rare, sudurlabha, very difficult. Because if we get bhakti now, Krishna will sell himself. Vikrinite swamatmanam bhakteplo bhaktavatsalaha jaya jagannath baladev subhatra maharani ki. I will finish it now, just 1 minute. Vikrinite swamatmanam bhakteplo bhaktavatsalaha. He will sell himself. If someone has developed that love for Krishna, they should remember this. Before developing love for Krishna, Brahmapada is must. Brahmapada stage one should reach. So, like that, if one has developed love for Krishna, then Krishna will sell himself. That is why Krishna will not award pure devotion so easily to anyone. He will test. Before giving devotion, he will test varieties of material opulences. Do you want this? Do you want this? Krishna will always allure us with all these things. So we should be, that's the meaning of Anya Abhilasha Sunyam. I don't want anything. I want only you, Krishna. You should be fixed. then Krishna will award himself. Okay? Jai Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki, Patita Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitya Gaura Premanande.
Hare Krishna. We professionally thank His Grace Srinivasa Prabhu for his wonderful discourse on this pure devotion service. Thank you. Hare Krishna. We thank you all for coming to the Sunday festival today. Today is Ekadashi, a very special day. Today's Prasadam feast is sponsored by Shakshadari Prabhu from US in memory of his late father, Nataraj, who passed away recently. And today's Prasadam feast is also co-sponsored by Krishna Nataraj and family. So we request all of you to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. இந்த ஞாயிறு விருந்து பிரசாதம் விநியோகம் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சாக்ஷாத் ஹரி பிரபு வந்து உபயோகம் பண்ணியிருக்கிறார் அவருடைய தந்தையாருடைய சத்கதிக்காக. ஸோ எல்லாரும் இப்போ நீங்க ஹரே கிருஷ்ண மகாமந்திரம் சொல்லி அதை வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த நடராஜ் அப்படிங்கிறவருக்காக, ஸோ அவருடைய ஆன்மாவுடைய நலனுக்காக இந்த பிரார்த்தனை செய்யப்பட்டது. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. இந்த ஞாயிறு விருந்து நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு யாராவது முதல் முறையா வந்துருவீங்க அப்படின்னா கொஞ்சம் நீங்க முன்னாடி வரலாம். முதல் முறையா இஸ்கானுக்கு இந்த ஞாயிறு விருந்து நிகழ்ச்சிக்காக யாராவது குடும்பத்தோடயோ அல்லது தனிநபராகவோ நண்பர்களோடய வந்திருந்தீங்க அப்படின்னா நீங்க முன்னாடி வரலாம். Hare Krishna. Anybody coming first time to the temple, you can please come forward. Yeah, thank you. உங்க பேரு? விஜயா. உங்க பேரு? சரஸ்வதி. both விஜயா and சரஸ்வதி. English or Tamil? Yours unique coming? Your name is? Sumi. உங்க பேரு? நிஹால். ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. உங்க பேர் மேடம்? சரஸ்வதி. நீங்க? விஜயா. சுமி. நிஹால். Snirit. Same family member. How did you come to know?
My daughter.
Okay, okay. Hare Krishna. So we all chant for their spiritual growth. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, thank you. You can take this. They want this too. You can take this. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Just 1 minute. Just one some small form, sir.